to reports from mayor and city council. I would like to start out with Council Member David Fu.
Mayor, we do have a question of order on the table, and I do want to point out, this comes from the Arcadia Municipal Code. It's section 2123.2, duties of presiding officer. It indicates the presiding officer may decide all questions of order, subject, however, to an appeal to the council, in which event a majority vote of the council shall govern and conclusively determine such question of order. So we do have that question on the table. I think it's...
Thank you so much. I really want to make sure that we follow through the agenda. We don't get off track. So the agenda has been given to the public. My job is to make sure that we follow through the agenda. So now let's go ahead and have the reports from the mayor and city council. And we're going to start out with Council Member David Fu.
Mayor, this is the municipal code requires an appeal to the council. If it's a majority of vote of the council on a question of order, the vote of the council prevails. That's under the municipal code.
I think I understand that. I already told you that we have the order to follow on the agenda, and my understanding is that this is the agenda that we have to go through, and we have to do it in the order on the agenda because it has been given to the public. So now we're going to have reports from mayor and city council. We're going to start out with Council Member David Fu, please.
We can call for a vote on the question of order.
I think I'm the presiding chair. I do have the sole authority to make sure that I follow the sequel on the agenda. So the agenda tells me we need to have reports from mayor and city council. So please, Councilmember David Fu, you can start out with your comments.
Madam Mayor, I think what the city attorney is telling you is that the city code compels you to allow a vote here.
That's
meaning
correct.
it's possibly illegal for you not to allow a vote here.
Can we please have the attorney to address, please?
I'm just in the
Madam Mayor,
audience.
if you
What
want to
is
take a
the
recess,
what is the point of
if you
order?
want to talk to your city attorney, the public comment is closed. If you'd like to talk to your personal attorney, you may want to call a recess at this time.
Just as someone who's listening in the audience, what actually is the
public
question?
comment
you're
is
trying to
closed,
call?
I call recess right now.
Sir, public comments
Any
closed.
second?
Please. Today, we have an agenda, and this agenda has given to the public. And as the presiding chair, we need to follow the agenda. It has been given to me, and this is the order, and I have the job that we follow the agenda. So please, City Council David Fu, please go ahead and start with your public comments and reports from your activities, please.
Madam Mayor, may I be recognized?
I want to call recess.
You know what? It's so difficult, and I already said I have a job here to do, and I have a meeting to conduct, and we must address all the items on the agenda. If I need to have another, conversation regarding to this, or anyone that would interrupt me, I would really want our police officer, our chief, to please escort the person out of this chamber so that we can have order in this meeting. David Fu, Councilmember David Fu, can you please have your reports regarding to your activities?
Mr. City Attorney, may I have an opinion from you regarding the mayor's interpretation of what constitutes disorder?
I'm reading from Municipal Code Section 2123.2. It indicates that the mayor, the presiding officer, may decide all questions of order, subject, however, to an appeal to the council, in which event a majority vote of the council shall govern and conclusively determine such question of order. That's a quote from the municipal code. a question of order was raised as to reordering the agenda. Every item will be heard, but reordering the agenda so that the discussion item in 10 would be heard before the council member reports, which are currently listed in item 9. There was a motion and a second
I
from the
would
council on
need
that
to-
question.
I apologize, I would need to stop you. I am the presiding chair for this meeting, and I do have a job to do. And I don't know what code you're reading, but the code that I'm understood is that I have the sole authority to conduct this meeting, and I am following orders, and I'm going through each item that is on the agenda, and so we need to make sure everything is in order. This agenda has given to the public, so we must follow order. So please, Councilmember David Fu, I hope that you can give your comments regarding to the activities that you have attended.
Mr. City Attorney, may I have an answer to my question regarding the mayor's evaluation of what constitutes disorder?
It's,
I am getting multiple and continuous disruption to this meeting. Can I please have our chief officer please come and escort Councilmember David Fu out of this chamber so we can have order again?
Mayor, there can only be a police escort when there's an actual disruption to the meeting. As I've mentioned, this is coming from the municipal code. This is Arcadia Municipal Code Section 2123.2, duties of presiding officer. A presiding officer may make an order of determination. if
City
subject to appeal
Attorney,
to the
I
council.
understand. I want to let you know, I am following orders. I'm going through the agenda. This agenda was created by our city manager, and I am following the order of the agenda. It's so important that we stay focused, that we conduct meeting in an orderly fashion. I hope we do not have any more interruption so that we can finish this meeting, and there's other issues that we have to address. Thank you. Councilmember David Fu, can you please give your comments regarding to your activities?
Mr. City Attorney, I'm not going to get an answer to my question.
So I apologize. There has to be an actual disruption in order for someone to be removed. There's not we can't remove council members from putting a procedural motion on the table.
Can I please have the answer from the attorney, Corey? Can you give us guidance?
The,
Point of order,
This
You-
is not
you don't
a
get to-
Yes.
Point of order, Mayor.
So please, as my understanding, I am trying to conduct a meeting, and I am the presiding chair, and I have the sole authority. I am following the orders on this agenda. Please allow me to do my job, and I hope if I get another disruption, I really need to have our chief police officer please escort them out of this chamber so that we can continue to finish this meeting.
Madam Mayor, can I suggest again, you might want to take a recess in order to get some advice from the city attorney and/or your personal attorney before